That's just taunting the turkey. That's horrendous. That's so mean.
Time flies, even if turkeys don't.
Pumpkin and pecan are hereby granted a full and
The
unconditional presidential pardon.
That's
Today,
so
I'm
sad.
going to be a much nicer president. Drumstick.
So today we are going to check out presidents of the United States of America giving their turkeys a pardon on Thanksgiving. This is a tradition I didn't even know was a thing until it became viral a couple of years ago, and I kind of just love the idea of it. Before we get super political in our comments, whoa, my hand looks really big from that perspective. Let's just look at this for what it is. It's a bunch of men giving turkeys a pardon. Let's just put the political debates aside. Heads up, I 100% judge people who don't have the capacity to do this. Let's just look at turkeys getting pardoned today. I actually couldn't find a good compilation, so I made one myself. I'll just release the compilation in full by itself after this video comes out. Before I get into the video, do be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, you will come back in your next life, if that's a thing, we don't know, as a turkey, and someone's gonna eat you up. So like, share, comment, subscribe. We just don't know, do we? We just don't know. Imagine you came back as a turkey.
President Truman was the first president to pardon a turkey. But in some ways, the tradition actually began 83 years earlier, when President Lincoln received a turkey for Christmas holiday. His son Tad grew so attached to the turkey that he named him Jack, and President Lincoln had no choice but to give Jack the full run of the White House.
Aww.
Jack was here actually for some monumental events. On Election Day in 1864, when Mr. Lincoln was running for re-election, a special polling place was actually set up right here on the grounds of the White House so that the soldiers could vote. Well, Jack the turkey actually strutted in front of some of the would-be voters and broke in line.
No way.
Lincoln asked his son, "Why is your turkey at the polls? Does he vote?" Without hesitation, Tad said, "He's not old enough yet." Tomorrow, 45 million turkeys will make the ultimate sacrifice for America's feast. But not this one. I'm granting this turkey a permanent reprieve. After many years in the coop, he's on his way to a farm in Virginia to bask in the sun, collect his hard-earned pension, enjoy his golden years. And that's one less turkey in Washington. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh my god. Sorry, just as an aside, this has nothing to do with anything, but dude, like, filming the President of the United States of America is probably one of the biggest jobs a person would ever have as a camera person. Lock off your camera. Like, why is it wibbling? Why is it wibbling? That's just nothing to do with anything. He looks dead pleased with himself. The turkey's there. Oh my god, the turkey's actually there. Everyone's like, wow, a turkey. That kid's probably grown up by now. Nobody knows what to do, so they're just stroking the turkey. That is so awkward. The turkey doesn't know what's
the
going
Truman
on.
Presidential Library says Truman sometimes indicated to reporters that the turkeys he received were destined for the family dinner table.
Oh.
Truman was actually the first president to receive a turkey from the National Turkey Federation. So who was the first president to pardon a turkey? Lincoln, it appears, was the first on record, but it was a Christmas turkey that his son had taken a liking to.
Jack.
President John F. Kennedy was the first to pardon a Thanksgiving turkey in 1963, despite a sign hanging around the turkey's neck that read, "Good eating, Mr. President."
That's just taunting the turkey. That's horrendous. That's so mean. Oh my gosh. That's like putting a person to the electric chair and being like, happy frying your brains out. Or I don't know.
Kennedy sent the bird back to the farm. Richard Nixon also gave the birds a reprieve, sending his turkeys to a nearby petting zoo. Ronald Reagan was the first to use the word pardon when he was talking turkey in 1987. The turkey pardoning became formalized in 1989 with President George H.W. Bush.
Let me assure you and this fine Tom turkey that he will not end up on anyone's dinner table, not this guy.
The event has become a White House holiday tradition.
This is the 8th I've had the privilege to meet and set free in the Rose Garden.
In 2000,
Wow,
Jerry
did he
the
run that
turkey
long?
from Wisconsin sported a White House pass around his neck. 4 years later, the Bush administration also had some fun with the event. The names of that year's turkeys were chosen in a vote on the White House website.
Oh, cool.
Yet I've assured these turkeys they will not be trotting to their finish. That's because, in keeping with the long-standing tradition, pumpkin and pecan are hereby granted a full and unconditional presidential pardon. I wish all Americans a happy Thanksgiving, and may God bless you.
The names. They're all just petting the turkey. That is just so funny.
You know, there's certain days that remind me of why I ran for this office. And then there are moments like this where I pardon a turkey and send it to Disneyland.
Disneyland.
It is hard to believe that this
Wait. Nobody laughed. Oh, that's so awkward. They should pay people to laugh. I mean, they pay people to do the silliest things. They should definitely, if the president's making a speech, they should pay someone to laugh, right? Like, there are professional laughers for TV shows. I don't think it would be a huge stretch to have a professional laugher for the speeches.
my 7th year of pardoning a turkey. Time flies, even if turkeys don't.
Oh, was there really no laughter?
Out of about 20,000 turkeys born at Foster's Farm this summer, 25 were selected for a final competition that involved strutting their stuff before a panel of judges with an eclectic mix of music playing in the background. It's kind of like a turkey version of Dancing with the Stars, except the stakes for the contestants was much higher. Only one pair would survive and win the big prize, life. And an all-expenses-paid trip to Washington, where they've been living it up on corn feed at the W Hotel. The W Hotel's really been putting them up.
No. I stayed there. In New York.
It's great advertising. Makes you want to stay at the W. You are hereby pardoned from the Thanksgiving dinner table. May you have a wonderful and joyful life at Mount Vernon. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America. All right.
Are turkeys used to getting petted?
You see, you made a little noise and thank you. He agrees. Let's go take a closer look at it.
Imagine being a president kid. That's a different kind of life. The awkwardness of what to do with the turkey is half the fun.
Yeah, buddy.
Keep doing that, you're gonna fall asleep. Yeah.
The old folks.
Can somebody explain to me what the whole waddle thing's about?
The whole waddle, that's how they dissipate heat.
That's how they dissipate heat.
They don't have sweat glands, so all the blood runs to the waddle, and that's how they dissipate the heat from the body.
Interesting. I guess we're glad we have sweat glands. Otherwise, we'd be carrying these around. No. With all the tough stuff that swirls around in this office, it's nice once in a while just to say Happy Thanksgiving.
In the decades that followed, presidents from Kennedy to Reagan would show mercy. See? Wow. That's a strong bird. To their birds.
Oh,
but it was George
there needs to be
H.W.
more laughter.
Bush who first issued an official pardon.
Lighting
In
is
keeping
amazing.
with that tradition, today I will issue a pardon to a pair of very handsome birds, Butter and his alternate bread.
There's an alternate? What?
That's
Why?
true. Look
In
at
case
you.
they don't make it to...
Specially raised by the Jacksons to remain calm under any condition, which will be very important because they've
names are
already
great.
received subpoenas to appear in Adam Schiff's basement on Thursday. In any event, I expect this
No idea
pardon
what
will
that
be a very popular one with the media. After all, turkeys are closely related to vultures. I don't know if I like that line, but there is a little
Did he
truth
not
to it.
write it? They don't write
Today,
their
after
own.
the birds will retire to Gobbler's Rest at Virginia Tech, great college, where they will be cared for and enjoy a terrific life. It was 70 years ago that the National Turkey Federation first presented the National Thanksgiving Turkey to President Harry Truman, who, I might add, did not grant the pardon. He refused. He was a tough cookie.
Oh, that's so
Today, I'm
sad.
going to be a much nicer president. Drumstick. Hi, Drumstick. Oh, Drumstick, I think, is going to be very happy. I'm pleased to report that unlike millions of other turkeys at this time of the year, Drumstick has a very, very bright future ahead of him. There, they'll join Tater and Tot, the two turkeys pardoned last year by
that's
President Obama. As many of you know, I have been very active in overturning a number of executive actions by my predecessor.
Oh, no.
However, I have been informed by the White House counsel's office that Tater and Tot's pardons cannot, under any circumstances, be revoked. So
Why
we're
would
not going to
that
revoke
be?
them. So Tater and Tot,
So
you
true.
can rest easy. And now I think Drumstick and Wishbone would be very thankful if we would just get around to the pardon. They say, enough talk, please pardon us.
Oh, again, just being a president's kid. Like, that kid just wants to go play video games.
Wow. Wow.
Camera work is, again, like, not that smooth.
36 pounds.
36 pounds.
Jeez!
Bird. You'll have to touch it.
That's a very big bird. Oh, I do love
I
people.
feel so good about myself, don't you? Are you ready, Drumstick? Okay. Drumstick, you are hereby pardoned.
Oh, man. They're just, it's so awkward.
So now we
Like, what do you
reach the
do?
moment Bread and Butter have
This is
been
a
waiting
less
for
fancy setup
so
than
patiently,
before.
their presidential pardons. Melania and I wish all Americans a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving.
The
We
turkey's
love
trying
you
to run
all.
away.
Butter, let's talk to you for a second, because I'm going to do something that you're going to be
wranglers.
very happy about. Uh-oh, that looks like a dangerous bird. It just
The turkey's
escaped.
just trying to get away. Oh my gosh. Hello, I am the turkey wrangler. This is my job. I get paid 500 grand a year to wrangle the turkey.
Butter, I wish you a lot of luck. But I
I'm just gonna fall
hereby
off the
grant
table.
you a full and complete pardon.
The turkey's like, oh. Let's take pictures with the turkey.
Going to the Gobbler's Ranch, and I'm going to visit Friday.
That's great.
Yes, instead of getting
know?
basted, these two turkeys are getting boosted. Yeah, sure. After receiving their presidential pardon, Peanut Butter and Jelly will be headed to Purdue University, West Lafayette,
great
West
name.
Lafayette, Indiana, where they'll be visiting something close to my heart, a train, the Boilermaker Special. That's where they're going to be. So, folks, turkey is infrastructure. Peanut
God,
Butter
let
and
go of
Jelly
the
are going to
camera.
help build back the butterball as we move
Why
along.
is it so shaky?
And so I hereby, I'm going to walk over, I'm going to pardon this year's turkeys, a National Thanksgiving turkey. And the first one, the one's going to be pardoned is Peanut Butter. who should be able to uphold his duties, and also hereby I'm going to, in case that changes, I'm going to also pardon his alternative, Jelly. Folks, as I've said before, every American wants the same thing. You want to be able to look the turkey in the eye and tell them everything's going to be okay. And so, folks, it's going to be okay. In all seriousness, it's important to continue traditions like this, to remind us how from darkness there's light and hope and progress, and that's what this year's Thanksgiving, in my view, represents. That's a big turkey.
Turkey's like, this is the best day I've ever
me
had.
As President of the United States, I pardon you. I pardon you this Thanksgiving. Go ahead, say something. There you go.
Hey, good job, turkey. That was good. I think my favorite bit is the bit where they are all just like, the turkey is pardoned, and then they're all just like, yay. Like, what do you do after you pardon a turkey? Also, the names, fantastic. Absolutely love the names. The camera work, not good. If that is a big job, lock off your camera. If you don't know what that means, it's fairly self-explanatory. You like make it so the camera won't shake. Like, it's on very stable ground. Like, wind will not blow a locked off camera. Crazy, crazy. Shout out today to a couple of very special people.
Jason Moore would like to shout out everyone who works on the holidays. He says many of us will have time off during those days. Medical professionals, military members, emergency responders, etc. will be spending time away from their families for all of us. Jason says thank you for everything you do and the sacrifices you make. Thanks, Jason.
Suitably Thanksgiving related.
Up next, Kim Sparks just says thanks to me, which is so nice. That is so kind. Thank you so much, Kim. I am so thankful for you guys. And I will be toasting you all on this Thanksgiving here. Thank you so much, Kim.
That's it for today. See you on the other side. Bye. You gonna sit like that the whole time? I bet you don't. This is my video. I didn't put an ad on this video. That just goes to show you. It's an unlisted video that I didn't put an ad on. So, we all like turkey. Well, except vegetarian. You must hate this time of year. I'm so sorry.